If you are an intermediate weightlifter and you want to plan for yourself some goals in the snatch or clean and jerk, it will be good first time to know where you need to reach with your strength exercise. So with this calculation here in this video that I did with Toshiki and Klokov, this is normally the main purpose of this calculation. So for example, if your goal is to do 100 kilograms clean and jerk, with this calculation you can find out where you need to reach first time with your back squat, front squat, deadlift, push press and strict press. After these weights are quite there and you are pretty close, it will be very hard to do them exactly because probably you will be much stronger and weaker in some parts, but this is another good thing for you because you can focus more on that weakness that you have and the progress it will come even faster. So in this video I will calculate Clarence Kennedy strength for clean and jerk. I was speaking recently with Clarence and asked him on IG his best strength exercise, and now based off those information we can find out why he's not clean and jerk 242 kilograms. For example, we'll start directly. His best back squat was 310 kg. Here it's interesting because Clarence was told me that he was doing this 310 kilograms with pause in the bottom. So it's quite impressive because if you are succeeded to do 310 with pause in the bottom and after that to go up from there, definitely you can do much more here, 320, 330, something like that. So that's why we will put a bit higher and we can say that his force for clean and jerk here it's around 250 kg. So I raised it up a bit because I added more 10 kg because definitely he can do more if was able to do it pause there. We go now forward with front squat 260 kg. He told me that he was succeeded 260 kilograms in the front squat. With 260 kilograms you have strength for 224 in the clean and jerk. Here we can see that front squat it's much more closer, like I said in my previous video, than clean and jerk, than back squats, because Clarence was succeeded 225 clean and jerk, 230 clean, and this one it's much closer than back squats. Deadlifts, here it's interesting because Clarence was succeeded 340 kilograms deadlift. So based off this deadlift, his strength for clean and jerk is 261 kg. Now based off this number, back squat, front squat and deadlift, we can find out his potential for the clean, and it's around 242 kg. So based off this lower body strength, Clarence Kennedy, he can do 242 kilograms clean. I saw him 2 times doing 230 clean in the live, and it's much more different than you are seeing on the camera. And I assure you that Clarence, if he's trying to improve only his clean, he can reach at this weight for sure, because he has enough strength to do that one. Only need a bit of confidence, more confidence, but probably because his overall clean and jerk was lower, 225, it's not a smart thing to try to push more on your normal clean and to risk an injury. So let's go now forward with push press. Here Clarence was succeeded 160 kilogram, and with this you have a strength only for 192 kilograms clean and jerk. It's very interesting because Clarence has enough upper body strength as well, but because probably he was not focusing too much on this exercise, on push press, on strict press, he was remaining a bit behind, to say like that. And we can see here, if we go at strict press, it's only 112 kg, and with this 112 kg you have a strength for 190 kilograms split jerk. What is it's interesting that his strict press it's 112 kilograms and his bench press it's 200 kilograms. So definitely if he's adding strict press 3-4 times per week in his training, like he was doing, for example, bench press, I'm sure that he can boost up this number at around 130-140 kilograms in only a few months. So this is also something very important. If you want to improve at one exercise, you need to do that exercise. Not accessory, not extra accessory or other things. No, you need to do that exercise. Now if we do an average weight of all this exercise, we'll have an average clean and jerk here of 223.4 kg. So here we can see that the results, it's very close, because Clarence was succeeded 225 kilograms clean and jerk. And on that video, if we look, we see that his main issue was on his split jerk, because there, instead of pushing, of throwing the barbell overhead, he was trying to push himself under barbell. And this is because here is this one, push press and strict press, are not at the level that he need in order to do 230-240 split jerk. For example, here Clarence, if it's focusing to increase his push press and strict press and remain with his strength exercise at the same level, definitely he can do 240 kilograms clean and jerk quite fast, because the technique is there. He has a very good confidence in himself at these bigger weights, that it's very important. Only need to work a bit more there on the upper body and to improve a bit your technique in your split jerk. Let's do now, like I speak at that beginning, an imagination test. And let's say Clarence's goal in clean and jerk it's 242 kg. So if his goal is 242 kg, he needs to improve his push press around 190 kilograms and his strict press around 130-140 kg. So these weights here are not impossible, and if he trying to work on these sides and add weekly this exercise in his training program, I'm 100% sure that he will succeed to do this number without any issues, because he's a strong athlete, and if he focused on the right things, he can succeed it. And after that, after he will reach at these numbers in this exercise, everything on split jerk it will change, because his front rack it will be much more solid. He can control more the dip and drive. He can wait a bit more on the drive because of the push press, because of that amount of time in practice. And when your base, your front rack, your dip and drive is changing, it's normally that you will increase your split jerk with at least 10 kilograms if it's improving this number here. This was my video for today with Clarence Kennedy. Clarence has potential for much more in the snatch and clean and jerk, and I think he can do around 200 snatch and 240 kilograms at this 100-102 kilograms, and with these numbers he will be in the top 10 weightlifter around the world that was succeeded these numbers in the even in the training. It's not too much importance, because it's really hard to pass these mental barriers and to reach at these weights, even if you are doing in training or in competition. If you want to see more videos like this one, I will let you here on the screen a video that I did with Toshiki Yamamoto and with Klokov, where I was doing PTC and I was calculate their potential clean and jerk based off their strength.